Love him or hate him, Donald Trump redefined modern political leadership. From boardrooms to the Oval Office, he applied corporate strategies like branding, negotiation, and risk-taking to governance, creating a presidency unlike any before it. Trump's tactics polarized opinions but undeniably changed the rules of the game. How did this billionaire businessman disrupt politics forever? Let's break down his journey, his strategies, and the legacy he leaves behind. Before Donald Trump entered politics, he was known as a larger-than-life businessman and television personality. His name was synonymous with luxury, ambition, and controversy. In 2015, when he announced his presidential candidacy, many saw it as an extension of his celebrity persona. But Trump's unorthodox campaign resonated with millions, leading to a stunning victory in 2016. His presidency was unlike any other, blending his business background with a populist agenda. Trump didn't just govern, he marketed, negotiated, and disrupted the traditional political system. This script delves into how Trump applied business strategies to politics, the impact of his economic and media tactics, and the lessons that can be learned from his leadership style. Presidency as a business deal. Donald Trump approached the presidency with the mindset of a CEO running a global enterprise. Viewing America as a brand and market leader, he emphasized deal-making, efficiency, and profitability in his leadership style. His cabinet choices mirrored this approach, often favoring industry leaders and business executives over traditional politicians, aiming to infuse government operations with private sector expertise. Trump's governance revolved around treating policies and decisions as transactional. His focus on negotiating trade deals, implementing tax reforms, and securing international agreements reflected his core mantra: achieve wins for America. This business-centric perspective set him apart from conventional political norms, appealing to his base by aligning with his campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again." Key initiatives, like renegotiating NAFTA into the USMCA and implementing corporate tax cuts, showcased his emphasis on driving measurable results. Trump framed these actions as strategies to boost the American economy, create jobs, and strengthen the nation's competitive edge on the global stage. While his unorthodox approach drew criticism from traditionalists, it also resonated with supporters who valued his focus on outcomes and bottom-line results. By running the presidency like a business deal, Trump brought a new lens to governance, one that prioritized tangible gains and redefined America's role in the global economy. Economic policies and business-first governance, tax cuts, and deregulation. One of Trump's hallmark achievements was the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. It reduced corporate tax rates from 35% to 21%, incentivizing businesses to invest and expand. Trump argued that lower taxes would spur economic growth and increase job opportunities, a strategy rooted in his business background. In addition to tax cuts, Trump prioritized deregulation. He sought to roll back environmental, financial, and labor regulations, arguing that such measures stifled economic growth. His administration eliminated hundreds of federal regulations, particularly in the energy and automotive sectors, creating a business-friendly environment that contributed to record stock market highs. Trade wars and global competition. Donald Trump's approach to international trade was one of the most business-oriented aspects of his presidency. Viewing countries as economic competitors, he prioritized renegotiating trade agreements he believed unfairly disadvantaged the United States. The trade war with China stood out as a defining move. Trump imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, aiming to reduce the trade deficit and incentivize the return of manufacturing jobs to the U.S. While the strategy garnered support for addressing long-standing trade imbalances, it also sparked controversy. Some industries benefited from the protective measures, while others faced rising costs due to increased tariffs on imported components. Another significant achievement was renegotiating NAFTA, which Trump replaced with the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement (USMCA). The updated deal introduced stricter labor and environmental standards, provisions for greater intellectual property protections, and measures to support American farmers and manufacturers. These changes were intended to create a more level playing field and safeguard American workers. Though Trump's trade policies were polarizing, they underscored his commitment to putting American interests first. By adopting a business-like approach to global competition, he reshaped U.S. trade policy and sparked debates on the balance between protectionism and globalization. Media domination turning controversy into influence. Donald Trump mastered the art of dominating media coverage, ensuring he was always at the center of public attention. Through rallies, press conferences, and social media, particularly Twitter, he bypassed traditional outlets to communicate directly with millions of followers. This strategy allowed him to control the narrative and maintain constant visibility. A key aspect of Trump's media tactics was his use of controversy. He understood that bold claims and polarizing statements would capture headlines, keeping him in the spotlight. While this approach alienated some voters, it energized his base, who appreciated his unfiltered and direct style. Trump's ability to generate attention, even from his critics, turned media coverage both positive and negative into a tool for influence. Branding in politics. For Trump, politics was as much about branding as it was about policy. His campaign slogans, "Make America Great Again" and "America First," were simple yet powerful, resonating deeply with his supporters. These slogans encapsulated his vision while reinforcing his outsider image as a businessman intent on draining the swamp in Washington. Trump's branding extended to his personal style and appearances. The iconic red MAGA hats became a symbol of his movement, while his frequent visits to Trump-branded properties underscored his identity as a successful, patriotic leader. Through media dominance and strong branding, Trump redefined modern political campaigning, leveraging his celebrity and business acumen to connect with voters and shape his presidency's identity. A new standard or too divisive, Trump's presidency challenged traditional notions of political leadership. He proved that an unconventional approach focused on disruption, media dominance, and unapologetic decision-making could resonate with voters. However, his leadership style also sparked significant controversy. Critics argue that his divisive rhetoric and reliance on executive orders undermined democratic norms. Others point to his handling of issues like immigration, climate change, and the COVID-19 pandemic as evidence of the limitations of a business-first approach to governance. Economically, Trump's policies had mixed results. While tax cuts and deregulation boosted corporate profits and stock market performance, the trade wars and growing federal deficit raised concerns about long-term sustainability. Nonetheless, Trump's focus on manufacturing and energy independence left a lasting impact on American economic policy. Learning lessons from Trump's presidency. Donald Trump's presidency offers several takeaways for leaders and entrepreneurs. 1. Branding is everything. Trump's ability to build a strong, recognizable brand was key to his success. Leaders can learn the importance of crafting a clear, consistent message that resonates with their audience. 2. Adapt to changing landscapes. Whether in business or politics, adaptability is crucial. Trump's willingness to challenge norms and pivot strategies helped him stay ahead in a fast-changing environment. 3. Leverage media effectively. Trump's media dominance highlights the power of communication. By controlling the narrative, leaders can shape public perception and maintain influence. 4. Take bold risks. From renegotiating trade deals to pursuing controversial policies, Trump's bold approach often yielded results. Calculated risks can lead to breakthroughs, but they must be balanced with careful planning. 5. Unify through leadership. While Trump energized his base, his divisive rhetoric alienated many. Effective leaders balance boldness with inclusivity, ensuring that their vision unites rather than divides. Did Trump change politics forever? Donald Trump's presidency was a political earthquake, shaking the foundations of traditional governance. His business-first strategies, media dominance, and bold decision-making redefined what it means to be a leader in the modern era. But the ultimate question remains, did Trump set a new standard for political leadership, or will his approach be remembered as too divisive to sustain? Regardless of where you stand, his impact on politics, business, and media is undeniable. Donald Trump's presidency is a story of disruption, branding, and bold leadership. Whether you view him as a visionary or a polarizing figure, his legacy offers valuable lessons for leaders and innovators alike. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Trump's business strategies and their impact on politics, subscribe to our channel for more insights into influential leaders and the lessons we can learn from their journeys.